messaged every single day from so many people just saying, how do I start my diet? How do I start eating healthy? I try, I'm good for a couple of days, I'm good for a week. Something happens, something stresses me out, something gets in the way and I fall off and then I struggle to get back on again. I'd love to give you a couple of tips that can help you pivot you further than 3 days or further than a week. It's so important when you're starting to eat healthy and you're choosing to turn your life around health-wise and you want to feel better about yourself and you want to have more energy and you want to lose weight and have that dream body. Like, there's so many reasons that we want to eat healthy. And for a lot of people, sometimes it can be something scary, like a health issue will force them into eating healthy because, diseases like cancer and things like that can happen. And then they're just like, oh my gosh, I don't want to die. I better eat healthy. Or the next thing might be that they break up with their partner and they want that revenge body. And I'd like for you, it not to be something so dramatic, for you to get to your goal, for you to start. And how to do that is coming up with a really good why. Like, why do you want to do it? For me, and for a lot of mums and a lot of dads out there, it's their kids. They really want to have a healthy household. They really want to show their kids health as possible, build those foundations early and give their kids those habits early so that their kids aren't battling with the same challenges they are as adults. They're giving their kids that healthy stepping stones into adulthood, so they've already got those healthy habits with exercise and with eating. So it could be kids for you. It's so important though that you find a why. And once you've got that why, it's so much easier to just stick to it. Another tip I want to give you with how to stick to your healthy eating, and something that really helps me, is by just simply knowing that whatever food you're craving or whatever alcohol, or it might be something and that you're about to break, like you've been great for 3 days and there's something in front of you, that cookie, that cheese, that wine, whatever it is, and you're about to put it in your mouth. One thing that really helps me is by saying that cookie, whatever that is going to still be there in 8 weeks. It's still going to be there in 3 months. It's still going to be there in 6 months. And if I want it then, I'll have it then. So you're not telling yourself never. You're telling yourself not now. And just know it's going to still be there. It's not like we're going into a food shortage, okay? That cookie, that cake, that burger, whatever it is that you're about to literally fall off the bandwagon for will still be there. It's not going anywhere. So you don't have to rush. That really helps me. And the final thing that really, really helps me pivot me forward is understanding every time I fall off the bandwagon or every time I crash and then have to start again with my diet, it kind of knocks you down. You feel like, oh my God, I'm a failure. And you're not a failure because you continue to try and everything is a chance to learn. But I always look at life and I don't want to have regret. So when I get to 60, 70, 80, to the end of my life and I look back on my life and go, Shani, are you happy with what you achieved with your life? I don't want to have any regrets. I want to look back proud of what I've done, glad that I've achieved what I've achieved. And I know if I don't finish dieting or I don't get healthy and I don't get my dream body, that's purely going to be a regret that I'm going to have at the end of my life. So just understand that excuses, which is what you come up with, your excuses why you've fallen off the bandwagon. Oh, I couldn't say no to that cake. Someone stressed me out at work, a bill came in and I'm depressed and stressed out. There's always that excuse of why we didn't go for that run or why we didn't do our workout today or why we didn't eat healthy when we said we were going to eat healthy. And the one thing that will help with that is an excuse is just a regret later in life. And we don't want regrets later in life.